Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Throwing to start the drive. Smart. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. This is Brown going up the middle. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Smart. It's caught. Smith. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Taking it about the 16. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. They're led out by a former 4th-round pick of the Cardinals out of Virginia Tech. It's Logan Thomas.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Garret.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Thomas. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. An inside give, Brown. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Aaron Sipos on to punt as he'll get this one away now. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Thomas. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Thomas. He finds his man, complete. It's Garret. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Thomas got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Garret. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Garret. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. It's Garret. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. We're scoreless after 1. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Thomas. That one complete out to Dotson. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Thomas. Throwing on 4th down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rodgers. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. They'll try the left side. It's Garret. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be third and 13. Operating from the gun, Thomas buying time to his left. He opted to go with the scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Sly able to put this one through. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And that's complete to Trey McKinney, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Smart. It's complete to Brown, right side. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run on third down with Brown. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's Aaron Sipas now. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Rodgers brings it in. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Looking to throw again on second down. Thomas, he'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3. Looking to throw. Thomas. This is brought in by Gibson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We'll remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando, and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Throwing again on second down. Thomas. Complete. It's Dodson. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Thomas. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again on second down. Thomas got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Thomas. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Sly able to put this one through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Holding, repeating.
So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get...
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work. Thomas on 1st and 10.
Got a man. It's Gibson, complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a give right side. Garret able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That's into the hands of his tight end, Bates. Looking to throw again on second down. Thomas. On the move past the 40. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Looking to throw. Thomas. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Thomas being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Throwing on 1st down. Smart. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Smart throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Smart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Steps away to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead. Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Smart. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force a run to 3rd and 14.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Throwing on 3rd and long. Smart looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. On 1st down, it's Garret. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
52 yards on the ground for him so far. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Now Thomas on 3rd and 2. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Garret, and he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little